I would like to show you the Puppeteer. These two avatars and characters, they are the same. I made a duplicate and put different animations. If you want to upload two different animations and avatars or more into Second Life, you can use the Puppeteer to combine these. These are two different armatures, effectively two different characters, and totally different animations. So what I can do is go to Shapeshifter, Puppeteer, select both of these, compose them, map name collision. I think I have a name. I think they have the same names in the map, so I could move the maps. Clean the maps. Clean the maps. Try again. Select them both. Compose rigs. Now they are the same rig now, but they're animation is retained. This doesn't automatically happen with Blender. The tool allows you to combine the animation into this new combined rig. This may not seem very useful, but now I can map this as one entity, and they can look like they're two different objects in Second Life. So they can both share the same rig. So while this probably uploads as, if you do it right, this would upload as one prim if you did it right, but the Animesh would turn it into 16 or more, and so that you'd have two 16, you'd have two Animesh. You don't want that. You want to utilize more of the bones in one Animesh, in one rig, to create an Animesh, and you can independently animate this in Blender. This one can be walking around the original, and you can map these. Why don't we do that now then? Why don't we just make this fly around a little bit, and I'm just going to decompose this so that they're back to where they were. So this is a non-destructive process, and I'm going to pose this, grab the pelvis bone, and I'm just going to start moving this around. Alright, I can move that up here. Alright, I can start moving it over there. Oops, let me go and do my front view. That's better. Alright, start moving it over there. I will land fast down there, and then I'm going to recover real quick to the other side, and by the time it gets to the end it will have gone, I'll do Alt G, gone back to its original position, like that. So let's just play that, see what it looks like. Ooh, and we can simulate this in Second Life. Now you've got two different characters. You can these can even look differently, and you can combine them, bring them like that in Second Life. Let's just do that. So select both of them, compose the rigs, go over to our template mapper, visual snap mapper, and instead of manually mapping all these bones, I'm going to use our save bones. Let's first engage our mapper, and we know we have this rig is too close. We recall that from an earlier lesson. Try it again. Good. I'm going to hide the mesh. Oh. Why is that being a problem? Okay, I know why. No I don't. Do I? Because when I combined them I did something to it. Let's see what bug I worked out here. What bug I created. They're not parented to the mesh. Alright. That's a bug I'll have to work out. I'm going to just select all my parts. Well, now you'll see how to fix something here. Where's my tail? Missing my tail. Why am I missing my tail? Probably because I didn't apply the transforms. Don't know. I'll deal with that later, I guess. This is 2 items right now. Yeah, we want to decompose this first. Let's go back to that. Shapeshifter. Recompose it rather. Got my tail back. Let's see where the transforms are on that. That's the problem. I'm gonna have to fix that too. Another bug. Apply all transforms. Alright, well, while this is a little bugged, it should work. It should have worked the way I showed, but didn't. And these items are not parented, and that's why it's throwing that error. Don't know why. The reason why that's parented is because we did a parenting directly earlier when we created this this character in lesson 1. Now I selected the rig last. I held shift to select all the parts and select the rig last, and I didn't choose the tail because it's already a parent. So I'm going to parent, and it's just going to be the objects. That's what I want. I'll do the same thing with this one. And select the rig last. Parent is object. My tool should be smart enough to not error when it encounters that. It should pop something up and say, oh, there's no mesh, what are you doing? But I'll fix that later on. And now I'm going to compose the rigs, and hence the animations. And they should still be, objects should still be parented. Yep. No, yeah, okay. So let's go to the template again. Template snap mapper. Creator. Hide the mesh. And why am I getting that? Can't, because it's not in the view. Alright, I know what's going on there. That bug will be fixed in the next update, which will happen right after class. You don't have to worry about that. That's not gonna happen to you. What I'm going to do now is select all of my bones, every single one. Don't select anything on this rig. And so that's why I make sure that that rig is behind a little bit. Just make sure all those bones are selected. I want to show all bones because we're going to use mostly the bones that are not visible, and they are now. I say select safe bones because I'm going to do an automatic mapping. And it's a special feature of Bento Buddy that allows you to prototype, and you know, if this is the target, that's where you're going with this, and you're not going to add anything to it, then not only is this just a prototype, it's the finished product. And I can say deposit. It deposits the safe bone onto the targets, and this is mapped. So reset the mapper. I want to see my mesh again, and I will select the mesh and export it like we did in the first lesson. Export map to mesh. See, Blender did that to me again. Gave me the wrong selection. Okay, now I have the mesh selected. That's ready to go. Now I'll go over to the rig, select the rig. Character tools. I want to retarget, and I want glue because this is custom. And just action. We're ready to export the animation. I'll put this on a 3. It's on a 3 now. Loop. These are all automatically set up for you when you retarget, when you hit the action button in the retargeter, and we'll export the animation. And it's done. Let's go. Okay. Let's upload the mesh model. And the animation. And drop the mesh model down here. Create an anchor. Make it the root. Link. Turn this in Animesh. Drop my animation into the item. Grab a script. And we should be good. They are both using just one armature in Second Life. Fun. And all done.